is Pantry. Today I'm making, as you see in the title, I'm making jalapeno poppers, but I'm stuffing them with salmon, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, and I'm making basically like I would a salmon patty. It's gonna have a Tex-Mex flair and it's going right in the pepper. So we're gonna put these on the grill. It's gonna be delicious, and I don't have to fry inside the house to do the patties. I can do everything out on the grill. So that being said, I have 6 really large jalapenos that I've cut in half, and they're as big as my hand. Cut in half, taking the seeds and the membrane out. So let me bring you in close and tell you what I got going on. And don't forget, check the links below because I have my new link. So if you want to video chat with me, you can follow that link and we can get on a video call. All right, guys, come on over. Let's get this put together. Couldn't be easier. So before we get started, I want to tell you what I've got going on. Beside the jalapenos, I've got Colby Jack cheese, and I've got fresh cilantro out of my garden, green onions, and some additional green onion tops out of my garden. I didn't have a red bell pepper, so I'm using Thrive, and I'm just gonna break them into smaller pieces. I love having red bell peppers in this mix. I always do it. So just take your pieces, and they break really easy. Freeze-dried, just like little styrofoam pieces. And how convenient. This would probably have been a half of a bell pepper, and what would happen to the other half? Maybe wouldn't make it any further than that. So that is why I'm using Thrive. Okay, in my bowl, I'm gonna get my salmon ready. Now I have my can of salmon. If I had home canned salmon, I'd be using that. Or even fresh salmon right now. You could do this with fresh. And when the salmon start coming in really well and I get a hold of some, I will do that for you. I'll make that for you. So I'm gonna drain this off into a bowl, and my girl Shotzi is gonna reap the benefits of that. I will put that over her dog kibble tonight. So salmon patties or salmon cakes, however you want to call it. Now this is got the skin on and bone in, but you don't have to worry about that. The bones are absolutely different. They're better for you. It gives you some added calcium. They just dissolve in your mouth, honestly. So you're just gonna break that salmon up. Oh, I love canned salmon. It's on my list of things to can this year. I got the tuna out of the way last year, and I'll be doing that again, but I definitely want to get a hold of some salmon. Every time I got some last year, I consumed it, so it goes pretty fast. All right, so now that goes in the recycle. And I'm gonna add some red pepper flakes, because we like it spicy. Maybe a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes to add a little kick inside. The kick is gonna be on the inside and the outside. Okay, 1 farm fresh egg. Look at that beautiful yolk. Oh boy, yum. We've got some garlic here. I want to use fresh garlic. I chop it up and I keep it in my little Tupperware chopper container. Oh, I love fresh garlic. Let's do about a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half of fresh garlic. In my opinion, you can't get too much of that. I'm not going to put any salt in here. I feel like, seafood's always salty anyways, and they use salt when they can it. Not for the preservation, just flavor. So fresh cracked black pepper. Yep. And now Mexican oregano. And we'll do about half a teaspoon of that. And hold on. Oh, these are gonna be so good. Yum. Now I'm not gonna do breadcrumbs or anything like that like you would for patties. Salmon patties traditionally would have breadcrumbs to hold it together and bind it a little bit more, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. And I'm gonna get my other ingredients down here. Cilantro, red peppers, green onions, And that was a bundle of green onions, probably the equivalent. I'm gonna get this cheese in here. And that's about a cup of grated Colby Jack. You could use just Monterey Jack if you wanted. That would be perfect. Now, I may need another egg just for binding purposes, since I don't want the carbs from the, I want to keep it light. Doesn't that look beautiful already? It's probably way more filling than I need for these jalapenos, but I will have enough to share. So I'm going to add one more egg to bind this a little bit. The egg wasn't quite as large as some eggs. So one more egg can go down in the mix. And this one's a little bit smaller egg, but yeah, it's not a very big egg. That's okay. Look at that beautiful yolk though. That's what counts right there. Okay. Get that all mixed up and we are ready to stuff jalapenos, right? Oh. And I'm gonna reserve, I've got some cheese reserved to put on the top as well. So right towards the end of the grilling, I will do that. All right, let's get to stuffing some jalapenos. So I'll bring my jalapeno tray over and I will use the spoon that I had out before. And you just literally, you're going to, can't get easier, holy mackerel. You're just gonna stuff these jalapenos as good as you can, right? And pile it high, because these are gonna be hearty, they're gonna be delicious, and we'll top it with a little more cheese. Look at that. So it's like a little jalapeno boat with that salmon. Yum. Now, if I was worried about these falling over on the grill, you could shave off a little flat spot off the back of your pepper, but I'm not gonna worry about it today. So probably 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 per pepper will be just about right. I'd like to use up all this salmon if I can, but I don't know if that, I'm just trying to count the people that'll be eating it. So I'm gonna finish these off and I'll take you out to the grill. They're gonna be delicious. Okay, I got them all filled and it filled those 6 jalapenos perfectly. So if you're gonna use a can of salmon and you wanna use it all, you wanna get as big a jalapeno as you can. And I packed them very generously. I mean, there are definitely 2 of these will be enough for a meal, in my opinion, with the salad on the side. Maybe 3 of them, but we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna get out to the grill, get that all heated up, and we'll get them out there, we'll get them grilled. I want these peppers to blister and char, and I want the inside to set up. The egg will cook completely, and the cheese will melt, and we'll top it with a little bit more cheese at the very end. All right, we'll be back. Okay guys, so here is my platter of jalapeno poppers. Now I cut up, I put them up on that top rack and just melted some cheese over the top. Turn the grill off because they had charred plenty. Okay, so you can see underneath. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yes. It charred plenty. I don't want to dump off all my toppings. I topped them with, after I, let the cheese melt on there, brought them in, put them on the plate. I topped them with some fresh tomato and a little bit more of the green onion tops from my garden. And so now I'm gonna give you a taste test. They've had a chance to rest and I'm salivating. I cannot wait for this. So what an easy, low carb summer appetizer and or meal. I mean, absolutely wonderful. A little bit of fruit on the side and you have a wonderful meal. Okay, here we go. Ready? I lost a tomato. Oh my gosh. That is so good. It's decadent. It's delicious. It tastes like summer. It's got that Tex-Mex flair to it. It's absolutely wonderful. Mm-hmm. Mm. And the peppers got soft. The everything is set through, so the salmon in there is just delicious. Guys, I hope you try this. Hold on, I'm bringing you in. Okay guys, oh my gosh, these are delicious. I hope you try them. They're handheld treats, absolutely wonderful. Let them cool so they're not hot lava. But let me just tell you, that charred pepper, that delicious filling with the salmon and all the spice, and absolutely wonderful. I can taste the red bell pepper, the cilantro, the garlic, and the green onion. A little Mexican oregano, and there's a little heat, but not so much that you're gonna be put off by that. It's delicious. I hope you try it. This is just a really fun thing that I like to do, and I thought, well, I love poppers and I wanted salmon cakes, but I didn't want to heat up my kitchen or mess up my stove, so this is what I came up with, and oh my gosh, am I happy. I'm gonna take some of these over to my daughter. Oh my God. So if there's a recipe you have for poppers out on the grill, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below and let me know. If there's a popper recipe you'd like me to try, go ahead and leave me that. And I'm not opposed to trying that for sure. I love this. I love that it's low carb. All right, guys. I can't wait to see you next time for another delicious recipe using garden and or pantry items.